Sold. Yeah. Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's Kelly, and welcome to Sub Sunday episode 32. I've officially made it 32 episodes in the show, and yay! Anyways, today we got Cole and we got James, and if you guys want to hop over to the Google Plus, then you can submit to the Q&A and help kind of shape how the show can go. And also, if you would like to be on the show, email me. The email is in the description, and we'll talk from there. So, anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
about that. Last, 2 weeks at work, I've been listening to audiobooks while I work because, honestly, music gets just boring after a while, and you need something that'll just keep you entertained. And I've been reading these Dean Koontz books called it's the Odd Thomas series, because I watched the movie on Netflix and I was like, this is pretty awesome, you know. Let's listen to the books. So I've been listening to the books while I was at work, and I'm 4 books in, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I can't listen to these for right now because it is something fierce. I mean, they are emotional friggin' roller coasters. They're sometimes they're rough to listen to and read because just all the stuff that this misfortune that happens to this poor guy, and the crazy ass adventures that he goes on. I mean, he goes on some crazy ass adventures. So I took a break and I'm listening to Metro 2033 by, hold on, let me see what his name is again.
Wait, Metro 2033, isn't that a game?
It was a book first.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
Metro 2033 by Dmitry Glukhovsky. Yeah, Glukhovsky.
Yeah, Russian.
Glukhovsky.
Damn it.
And, you know, yeah, the games, Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, are actually based off of the first book, with a lot of stuff built into it, because the sequel to the book, 2034, actually just is a year later of what happens to Artyom a year later. And there are some monumental big differences between the game and the book. Like, when you meet Bourbon, you go onto the surface, okay, or Khan, I can't remember who you go onto the surface with, but you go up onto the surface, and at this point in the book, Artyom has not gone on the surface of Russia but once in his life. That's when he opened the gates to the botanical garden, and that's how the Dark Ones were let in. And he's already lost Bourbon, and he's already lost Khan, and he has just been rescued from the Nazis by I can't even remember what the name of the brigade is, but it's like the first free Russian brigade, and it's got a Chinese guy, it's got a black guy in it, it's got an Asian guy, or not an Asian guy, an Arab guy and a white guy in it that just saved him running through the Fourth Reich. And it's like, this book it's very slow paced, okay? I'm talking, the chapters being read out to me take roughly an hour to an hour and a half to be read. Okay?
Wow.
So you're listening to this for a while. And it is very, very, it's an intense book. It's fantastic. That's all I can really say about it. But there is a tremendous amount of a difference between the book and the game. Like, Artyom has only fired his gun once the entire time. And, you know, in the game, from the second you pick up a gun to the end of the game, you're shooting.
Wow. That seems like something that I was actually trying to get into the Game of Thrones books until I looked at them, and I was like, I don't know. I'm on a fence about it. I'm thinking about reading them.
Read them. They're so good.
They are. They're amazing.
Oh, you read them?
Yeah, I've read all 5 of them, and I'm waiting for him to release the 6th one, so that way I can find out what happens to John. Spoilers, everybody spoilers. What happens to John, and I don't know if this is actually a spoiler or not, but I'm just kind of saying just what happens, because there is so much stuff that happens in these books that if you do not keep up with it, you get completely lost. Like, I have go. I forgot what I was gonna say there. But
No show spoilers, please.
huh?
No show spoilers. I've read the books, just not seen the 4th season.
Put it this way. In the books, I have never read an author that has made you go from hating and loathing and despising a character to absolutely sitting on the edge of your seat going, I hope this works out for them. Holy crap! Make it run! Run!
You know what?
What?
I was listening to Chiz, FPS Kyle, and Lefty play their Civilization game. They're talking about Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh my god, you guys need to read the book.
See,
So what happens?
as a person who only has been watching the shows, actually, you know how it was actually a really, really hard thing to watch those shows, especially because with my mother here, because every time she walks in, she thinks I'm looking at porn, and I'm like, no, it's not porn, but it's really complicated. But since I've been following it so far, it's getting really deep right now. Except, do the White Walkers? Like, are they like really like a formidable foe in the whole book? Like,
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah, they kill a couple of the Night's Watchmen. The only way to kill them is with a certain weapon that John and Sam found while they were north of the wall. Obsidian.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I want to say it out loud or not, but they find like a whole cache of it, and that's how they can kill them.
That's already happened, Kelly.
Oh, it already has? Okay, yeah, then it's like Dragon
'cause-
Glass or something like that.
Yeah, it was Obsidian. It was
Obsidian.
before the spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, it was before the commander died. Because when they're going up to the Fist of the First Men, that's when they find it. Because
Okay,
they're
yeah,
up there
you're
in
right.
that battle area. And then they come back with it, and John makes so many arrows. He gives Sam a dagger. That in the book, that's how he was able to kill that White Walker who attacked him and Lily. 'Cause he had an obsidian dagger. Or dragon glass. The exact same thing.
So right now in the series, how many Starks are left?
In the book,
No, in the show.
I haven't seen the 4th season, but there should be Arya, Sansa, Ridden, and Bran, and John if you want to count him, so 5.
Raiden. Not Raiden,
Rickon, something like that.
Rykon.
Yeah, in the show I think he's called Rickon, but either
No,
way,
his name is
it's the
Rykon.
youngest. It's the youngest Stark.
Yeah.
So I heard that in the books that Sansa was actually really like revered, and Khaleesi was actually feared. Like it was the opposite, because everyone loves Khaleesi and everyone hates.
No, in the books, Daenerys is loved everywhere she goes. She has some turmoil, but everybody likes her. I don't know where they're at in the series because I gave up after the 1st season.
Right now, Tyrion just killed. Joffrey just died, and Tyrion is being persecuted for his crimes, and he just. Well, I mean, it's already out. I mean, this is like episodes I'm talking about, like for like. Oh yeah, everyone knows. Trust me,
I know,
the internet,
but some people haven't caught up yet.
No,
That's
the internet made sure everyone knew about him. Everyone knew. There was a
Still
right
a spoiler warning if you haven't been on the internet and you haven't watched the show.
Season 4, episode 2, Joffrey dies.
Yes. Spoiler alert. Let's just if you don't want to hear this because I'm about to drop some hard facts. Right now, I think it's what's his name? He's a homosexual guy. He's a prince, I think. He's really good
Prince
with
of
swords. What's his name? Oh my
The
god.
Nine Flowers?
I don't exactly know his name, but he's about to fight the Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is he from Dorne?
Yeah, his sexuality is never in question in the book. They never even remotely talk about it.
No, it's not Loras. Loras doesn't fight the Mountain.
It's Osiris or
I think that's him. He fights for on behalf of Tyrion.
Yeah, he's a Prince of Dorne. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think he's gay. Because in the book, he never mentioned that.
Never comes up in the book.
Well,
never. They could give a crap less about her sexuality. That's the thing. In the series, they sex it up as much as possible. There is not even remotely that much sex in the books.
And yeah, 'cause most of the main characters are like 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, Rykon is like 2 or 3.
Yeah, he's like
Bran
a 3-year-old.
is 8.
Yeah, Daenerys is 13. Jon Snow is 15 or 16. Robb was only 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
they're
Jon
all
and Robb
younger.
are the same age.
No, Jon's older.
Not by much.
No, actually, yeah, because they had one kid, so that would have been Robb. And then
Robb
Ned
was
Stark
born
came
the same
home
time
from
that
the war.
Jon- Right around the same time Jon was.
Yeah, that's right.
Do they really put the emphasis on Jon Snow being Ned Stark's bastard in there? And in the books?
Yeah.
I have a theory about
for the
that.
first bit.
Yeah, I have a theory about that.
Your theory's automatically wrong, because I know what it is.
What is it?
It's that, what's-her-face, the sister, Ned's sister, started with an L.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She's
Why
not
is it
the
wrong?
mother. Because she's not the mother.
How? Prove it.
Because it's in the damn book.
How? Prove it. It could have been Jon was born, his sister was on her deathbed and said, "Hey, Ned, raise my kid, make sure he doesn't get killed."
No, but
and
it's specifically told in the book that she wasn't the mother. Although
Where?
she was.
Where?
Book
I
number
want
5.
proof. Find that shit. Wiki that shit.
Okay, major spoiler alert. During the war, when Ned Stark came back to raise his banners, he was in a boat that was sinking. He damn near drowned. He was taken in by a fisherman, and then he slept with the fisherman's daughter, and that's it. They had Jon Snow. That was it.
Shenanigans.
And he came back
Proof.
after he raised his banner.
Proof.
Bitch. Alright, I
need
got
proof.
Google.
I
got
don't
Google.
believe one bit.
Yeah,
Where
no.
is this? Where
No,
is
Kelly,
this?
that was an actual theory, right? But it's still not real. Even though she was found in a bed of blood, so theoretically she could have had a child. Do you have a dog there?
Yes, I have a dog right next to me.
I was gonna say, 'cause I heard that. Jon Snow's mother.
I want proof that Jon Snow is not his nephew. Here, take the dog.
Wait.
Don't burn my
Now,
Major hint about Jon Snow's.
Oh crap! Hold on, guys.
so right now at the series where you guys know where we are exactly.
Ha.
Who's the king of the north now?
Nobody. There is no king of the north.
Rickon. Rickon is the king of the north.
Rykon.
He's Rickon in either the book or the show. His name is Rickon at some point. Either way, he is the acting king of the north because Bran is considered dead. Or
So is
no,
Rykon.
but there's a rescue mission sent for him. Because what's his face? The lord that's too fat to sit a horse.
Okay, hold on. Are we talking the show or the books?
We're talking books right now. This is book number 5. Major spoiler alert.
No, in book number 5, he disappears with the wildling. That's the last time you see Rykon.
I haven't finished the book, okay, but the point where I was before my book was all melded to crap. The lord that was too fat to sit a horse, Mandragoy, or whatever his name was, he sends Davos Seaworth to find Rickon because, or Rickon, whatever his name is, the R Stark. Either way, they know where he is, and they've sent him to go rescue him and the wildling, so that he can become the Lord of Winterfell again. Because they actually believe Bran is dead, but they know that the youngest Stark is still alive, and they send Davos Seaworth, who is believed killed for high treason against the Lannisters, to go rescue him.
I remember
that. They'll give Davos Seaworth immunity for his crimes for being the hand of the king to the false king, who is now the king of the wall.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a king of the wall?
Well,
Yeah, Stannis Baratheon marches his army up to the wall, and they fight off the wildlings in massive battle.
Alert here.
I said major spoiler when I started talking.
Okay.
I shouldn't ask the question. Now I'm so mad because I didn't know that was gonna happen. Now I know it's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, trust me, it might not happen in the series. And
how long
they changing shit.
What was the last episode you saw? Because in season 3 they mentioned that. That's the last thing of season 3.
Yeah,
They say that,
yeah. I understand it's gonna happen, but
he's
I
the king
didn't.
he's the king at the wall. He's not
Okay.
king of.
Oh, at the wall. I thought he was
Yeah.
of the wall. Like
No,
it
sorry.
was a
That's
thing
my
that.
mistake. No, he's just a king that's at the wall.
Got it. All right, Michael. Hello. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Well,
Hello.
I like
Yeah.
to be well.
Yeah, fair warning, everybody. You know, we've already said spoiler alert a million times, so just if you don't want to hear about it, mute your screen.
You should definitely put Game of Thrones spoilers in the title.
Oh hell no! I want people to watch this.
Kelly's just gonna screw their Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Kelly's gonna be the most hated guy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's James because he's the one talking about it more than I am. So that's all on the
Listen
Canadian
here.
guy.
So, all right, guys. I want to talk about Wolfenstein. I really do.
Right.
I saw it and I'm watching Wings play it right now, and I am just in love with it. But James, you say it's so easy. What makes it so easy?
Okay. I have a laser gun at the point. Like, we're talking about this game here in New Order. I have a laser gun. I can shoot the most badass people in the face, double tap, and I'm playing on Uber, which is the most difficult setting you can. And just 3 or 4 shots to the face, and the most difficult characters go down. Like, at certain points, like, I got stuck, but as soon as I figured out use the laser weapon, it's like, okay.
Is it the laser weapon that's also the cutting weapon that cuts you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I found an upgrade that makes it you activate as a firearm. So
Really?
you can switch in between. So it's like having a laser pistol. And at one point, there's this heavy shotgunner. Like, he's got a shotgun that'll kill you in 4 shots.
Spoilers, everyone. Spoilers. We're not. Oh
James
my
is gonna be the spoiler king.
So wait a minute,
James,
wait a
he
minute.
just spoils everything.
So anyway, yeah, Wolfenstein is a beautiful game and it looks fantastic. And honestly,
it plays good.
Being a fan of Wolfenstein, I have been my entire life. Wolfenstein 3D, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. The fact that the main character, what is his name, William
Blazkowicz
is exactly as I remembered the Wolfenstein main character being, all hard ass and let's go, and built to the wall of his brick house. It makes me happy.
The only problem I had with it is a lot of YouTubers, they skip over about an hour's worth of gameplay when they start the game. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, because most people started that cutscene you see in the commercials for, like, their playthroughs. There's, like, an hour's worth of shit before that.
Oh, what, the beginning?
Yeah, like, why you woke up in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, an entire battle in the 40s, and you wake up in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get modern technology, yada yada. And you keep going, play through the game. I'm on chapter 4 right now, and I played for like 6 hours yesterday. It's gonna be a long game.
Okay, James. So besides it being easy, how you discovered how to break the game basically with your laser weapon, how's the story and basically the quality of the game? Like, does it bring back nostalgia or no?
I've never actually played Wolfenstein before.
Oh wow.
I know, right?
So
for a run and gun shooter, it's good. That's what it is. It's run and gun.
Yeah.
And one major problem that I have with it, you can't turn down the sound effects. So a lot of the time, it's hard to hear what the people are saying. Like, you play with a Scottish person for a little bit. Yeah, but you play with a Scottish person for a bit, and sometimes the sound effects go over his voice, and it's like,
subtitles.
Yeah, but I want to be able to turn down the sound effects. And
True.
And you can't do that.
Like, I hate cause also the thing with Call of Duty like that too, like Treyarch games, you let to set up all the volume, but then Infinity War games, you can't touch anything. It kind of sucks.
See, I don't even want to get started talking about Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, it's just like I feel so inclined, because I remember getting into Call of Duty back in Call of Duty 4, and I was really loving it. And every year Call of Duty comes out either the 4th, the 5th, or the 6th of November, and my birthday is November 4th. So normally I would structure my whole birthday. I would structure my whole birthday around getting Call of Duty. So, like now that Advanced Warfare is coming out, I'm like, and it literally comes out November 4th, and like that's when I'm gonna be 18, and that's when I'm gonna go. And should I go get it, or should I just stay home and just like I like last year when Ghost came out, I literally like had a whole thing. Like I woke up in the morning, all right guys, I'm going to school, and then like I filmed the whole thing. I stood outside for 6 hours, which is really terrible. It's because I never ride, but. Will I do that again? I have no clue. I might or might not.
Do you have Call of Duty themed birthdays? Do you have Call of Duty themed birthdays where you invite people over?
Could you imagine everyone's at my house, we're playing Call of Duty together?
Yeah,
I would love. You know what makes me mad? Every year on my birthday, no one has ever bought me Call of Duty. I would always have to go get it myself. So like no one's ever thought, hey, let's give it to them for a gift. I always have to go get it myself. And last year it was bad because I'm 17, so I can buy the game legally, but I don't have an ID, so I had to like get like a birth certificate thing. I like went up to the manager. I was like, listen, man, it's my birthday. Just give me the game. Let me go home. It's midnight. Stop playing, man. I'm trying to play. And he was like, it's all good. And I took it and I left. Because I mean, how much of a douche you think he would have been if I would have just went there and I stood in line that whole time waiting, got up to the front, and they're like, what? No, you can't have this, man. Gotta go home.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Right, so we were talking about World War II, and it reminded me of something. There was this guy named Jack Churchill during World War II.
Hey, wait, Jack?
Jack Churchill. John Malcolm Thurop Fleming. Malcolm Thurop Fleming Churchill. He was the last recorded bow and arrow kill in action. He's the only person who owns a confirmed kill in World War II with the English longbow.
There was a Canadian that had a longbow too.
Yeah, well, I don't know about him, but he marched, let's see.
That's the way to do it too. It's for stealth kills.
Yeah, well, no, that wasn't even stealth kills. This was an attack. They were attacking an outpost, and he whipped out his longbow and went pow and got a confirmed kill.
That's how you do it. You burst your stealth up.
Listen, he marched into this battle with where is it? He was a British soldier who fought through the Second World War armed with a longbow, a claymore, and a bagpipe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about badass.
Oh my God. Kelly, when you say claymore, you mean the actual sword, correct?
I mean the actual Scottish, basket-hilted claymore.
Wait a minute.
A claymore is a sword.
We're not talking. We're talking about the sword. He went into World War II with a sword, a bow, and some bagpipes.
And of course his regular standard issue, royal military stuff. But
was he an officer?
But he marched in with a big ass claymore on his back, his long bow and arrow, and a bagpipe, and was ready to kill some Nazis.
Well, I can imagine like the Germans, like it's in a video game, and the Germans like, it's the boss fight, and then just get all their guns ready, and he's just like there taking all the bullets.
Well, yeah, Kelly, that's why he was an officer. It specifically says there, an officer marches to battle without his swords out of uniform. So of course you have to have it.
But the thing is, could you imagine being the guy who got hit with the arrow? Like, he's like I don't know if it was fatal, like he just like got him, like, and he was on, or like was there like a couple seconds of like, is this an arrow? What?
There is no telling, but I just whoever was on the receiving end of that bow, that arrow was probably like.
No, imagine the guy standing next to him like, dude, John just got shot by an arrow. Like, this is chivalry shit.
like this. Like,
what is this? Boss?
And then as they say that, his best friend gets his hood cut off by freaking Claymore.
Oh my God! He just comes in just screaming, playing the bagpipes, just swinging.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Second World War.
How much tail do you think the guy got after he said like, yeah, went through World War II, sword, longbow, what up? And like, was that instant panty dropper? Just like, I killed a guy with a longbow.
It has to be. I mean, like, oh, and then they're like, how many people did you kill? And he's like, with like, how many bullets did you fire? Like, bullets? What are those? I don't use bullets.
Like I asked my friends this a while back. I was like, okay, no. So if someone killed Hitler, like let's say a Russian or American killed Hitler, went back home, would that just be a pickup line? Like, yeah, you know that guy Hitler that killed all those people? Yeah, I killed him. Here's his finger. Like, what if you just like, would that be a pickup line or no?
No.
If you
Why
said
do you
you
bring
killed
his
Hitler-
finger?
Well, not his finger. Just like say like you killed him.
All right, here we go. In 1940, Churchill and his unit, the Manchester Regiment, ambushed a German patrol near some French city or village. Churchill gave the signal to attack by cutting down the enemy sergeant with a barbed arrow. Damn. Becoming the only British soldier known to have felled an enemy with a longbow in World War II.
There you go.
Oh my! Wait. You know what? I have to think. So this guy Churchill, he was an officer, right?
Hold on. This is great. According to his son, Malcolm, he and his section were in a tower, and as the Germans approached, he said, "I will shoot that first German with an arrow." And that's exactly what he did.
Now,
So-
what was in the knee?
So he's an officer, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the guys under him? Just like
Instant
what
respect.
they think of him? It's like, is he really going up there with a bow? What's he doing?
Well, you gotta remember, this is back in the day where you got promoted to those ranks because you knew what you were doing.
That or the person above you was killed in action, and they needed somebody to lead.
Yeah, but they don't really do that so much. Not for the British Commonwealth. They usually take only the qualified people. Like, I'm technically a member of the Commonwealth's military because I'm with one of the countries of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Like, I won't be promoted if the guy above me dies until I've taken all the necessary training to get promoted, which is within the next year anyway.
What rank
Alright,
are you
so-
right now?
So here we go. Let's review exactly how nuts this guy was.
Very
Churchill
nuts.
was the second in command of the No. 3 Commando in Operation Archery, a raid on a German garrison at Vagsøy, Normandy, on December 27th, 1941. As the ramp fell on the first landing craft, which means he was doing Normandy.
Oh, so the aqua from the beach
Yeah.
came in.
Churchill
Okay.
leapt from his position, playing March of the Cameron Men on his bagpipes before throwing a grenade and running in battle in the bay. For his action at Dunkirk and Vagsøy, Churchill received the Military Cross and Bar. So basically, he came out of his craft playing the bagpipes, tossed a grenade, and ran into battle.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Wait. Did he run in the battle still playing?
He probably still had a little bit of air left in that bag and was, squeaking it out as he was running.
Honestly, if I was a German soldier back then, I wouldn't fuck with that guy. he literally doesn't care. There is no care that he doesn't at all. He's coming at me with this, and he's a badass. Cause
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. Yeah, no, that's insane to come out of the craft first, too. Because I imagine you'd be first throwing the grenade. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You don't come out first if you're a commander. You send the person you don't like first.
Wow.
That guy,
This dude is
I
nuts.
would high five him. I would high five him.
I
I just
think
gotta say,
Frankie on PC covered him on War Stories on his channel.
he did.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds really familiar.
If it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept this war going another 10 years. When the war ended, he was unhappy, and he said if it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept this war going for another 10 years.
yeah, they
And
would have lost.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Actually, that's what Wolfenstein covers when America lost the war.
Yeah, that's one of those. That's why I was talking about it, because that is one of those things that it covers. Is like America put up a fight for a while, and then
No, they didn't. They surrendered after 2 years. In 1948, America surrenders. Because they got A-bombed.
Yeah, they got atom bombed. Mm.
Yeah, in 1948, they started to A-bomb America, so America surrendered and
Okay.
was wiped out.
So
Apparently.
let's say that America didn't enter the war because Japan didn't attack Pearl Harbor. So let's say it was just a European battle, and then England gets destroyed because they were getting bombed. It was like a 40-day, 40-night bombing raid. So let's just say that by the end of it, Germany just crossed over. Like, what would happen? Like, would America just like stay home front and like we actually
No.
have to fight on our home front?
I think
No.
that as soon as we heard that London or England, when they were getting bombed, I think we would have intervened then, or maybe even before that, because they're gonna ask for our help if that's gonna happen. And
Yeah.
knowing America, we're first in there because we just like war for some reason.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
that. It's also because
Can't
like
have that
if
peace,
England
though.
fell, we would have been screwed because that's really our closest ally to the European nations. So after that, it would just be we had to send troops from the East Coast all the way to Europe, and is what made us screwed. That's why like the Battle of Midway in the Pacific was so important because it was like that. It was the middle point between us and Japan.
Yeah,
Like,
and if we'd
we
have
needed
lost
land
it,
base.
Japan would have had it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you guys would have came in when Germany was marching to Canada, because they were trying that. They didn't
Yeah,
succeed though.
I'm pretty sure as soon as they would have threatened our northern neighbors, we would have been like, yo, 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 yo. No, this
They
is our
were
country.
doing that, and you guys did nothing about it. They were
Well,
spying on us the entire fucking time.
Well, and also we would have to take care of Mexico because Germany was also trying to talk to Mexico, telling them to turn on us. So
Mexico.
I would have to kill some Mexicans,
Mexico.
if they're Mexico.
Mexico. No, I'm repeating it because I don't see the threat that I don't think they have a formidable force that could be that could play a big deal in all this.
Part of
Oh,
World
of
War
course.
II.
Yeah, World War II, yeah. And also if Germany armed them, that would be sad.
Maybe that would be different. That would be different.
Yeah, we're talking about a Germany that arms their allies, because they don't want to send their own soldiers to die.
Oh wait,
No.
speaking of Germany, is Wolfenstein out in Germany? You think the government
no,
will let
um,
that?
I
No.
believe still in Sweden and in not Sweden, Austria and Germany, it's still not there.
Do they are they trying to like push it there, or is it?
It's because of the
like, not
swastikas. Swastikas are like against the law in Germany.
They're gonna put
And
smiley faces.
Yeah.
and as long as they're still in the game, they won't allow the game to be sold in Germany or Austria.
Because it
It's
kind of
not in the game prominently. It's only on the soldiers' uniforms.
Yeah, but it's everywhere.
It's still everywhere.
It's on the front cover. I mean,
Well, no, it's not.
it's not. Oh, okay.
that-
Wow.
I thought that it would be there.
Can't see it.
I'm literally playing the game right now. It's not on the cover. It's mostly on their uniforms. Like, there's no big, huge flags like you'd expect, even though they used to have that. Because the
I
military
wonder if-
museum up here has a bunch of flags we captured from them.
That's awesome.
I wonder if Mega Hitler's in that game.
There's a
Mega Hitler.
I
In
wonder if
the,
he's in the game.
museum. There's a bunch of captured Nazi technology that we took from World War II. So it's like a bunch of Nazi flags and whatnot that Canada captured. They had some really advanced weapons for the time. There was one machine gun that had 4 rifles attached to it, and they were all, there was a string that went from every trigger down to the machine gun's trigger. So when it fired, all 5 weapons would fire at once,
Yeah.
like a turret.
Like Hitler, he invested a lot in R&D for weapons, but the thing is like a lot of the guns that like he actually liked and finalized, it's just that it was close to the end of the war, like 1944. So by the time that all of his weapons that he really wanted and that were already getting developed, he had no time to release them. So that was also one big moment. Like in World at War, the SG-44,
Hmm.
that gun was like Hitler's favorite gun, and he wanted to give it to every single soldier. But it was like 1944, like late 1944, and they're already close to losing, so they couldn't produce it.
Well, they also could have theoretically taken D-Day if they had used their stealth fighters, which
Yeah.
they had, and they were ready to go. But since the stealth fighters weren't there, the Allies won.
Oh, there's a lot of factors. If like, you know how people ask you like, what would you do if you could like go back in time? I feel like Hitler would just rule the world then. He's just like, uh, I'd put a giant like he's like, but I put anti-landmine like anti-sea mines all out through Normandy, just just because, or bring out my stealth fighters.
You mean like if you're acting as Hitler?
Yeah, like
Oh,
if
fuck.
you were Hitler, what would you do different?
If I was Hitler, you're saying?
I turn the gun on my face and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
No, you have to.
No.
No, you have to.
No,
you have
we
to
want the
think in
PKA answer here. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
going to be the best Hitler you can
So
be.
if I'm gonna be Hitler, I will listen to my generals.
Like, you're not allowed to kill yourself, Hitler. Like, you
I'll-
want to win this
yeah.
Okay.
war.
I will
First of
listen
all-
to my generals.
This
Yeah.
this is where he went wrong. He got too egotistical, and he thought he knew everything. Listen to my generals first of all. But I wouldn't have moved nearly as fast as he did. The problem was he went too fast. I would slowly, over about 10 years, subjugate Europe. Maybe 11.
Nah.
10 to
I
15.
would.
Take my time to subjugate the entire area. So that way, by the
First-
time it's subjugated, there's no real resistance, and the U.S. has no reason to come in. Then I would have stopped the Japanese from bombing Pearl Harbor, because that was the worst thing that they did. I would be like, no, that's a bad idea, bad idea. We don't want to piss these guys off until we're ready.
And also, you do not turn on fucking Russia. Don't
No.
turn on Russia.
Turn on Russia. Turn on really quick. Take Russia first, because they couldn't
Really?
fight.
You learn from Napoleon. There's a reason Napoleon couldn't take Russia. It's cold,
Yeah.
it sucks up there, and there's no food. So,
Yeah.
Well, that thing with that is, it's what I do for my living with the military. It's called logistics, right?
Yeah.
Spread his supply lines too thin, too fast. Like, if you don't have your forward camps with supplies, resupplying your troops, you're gonna die. And it's really fucking cold there.
that's
Well,
what I'm
It's
saying.
winter.
So what you do is you cut off the supply line from Russia.
Yeah, but they only had one rifle for 3 soldiers. Like, one Mosin for 3 troops, so...
But see, I'm not gonna mess with Russia until I have the majority of Europe
Yeah.
subjugated. So by the time I go after Russia, I'm gonna be well armed and ready for it. I'm not gonna run in there.
I would play the cards of Russia, actually. Like, I would not bother Russia, but I'll just be in communication with Japan and be like, all right, you guys want the rest of your Asia back? Help me take out Russia. And then it'll be like, because 80% of people born in Russia, like boys born in Russia in the 1920s, all died in the World War II. 80% of boys. And it's just like, if you had Japan backing you up with Russia, because they had the Russo-Japanese War like 40 years ago, they're still against each other. I feel like you could totally win with Japanese on your side.
So yeah,
like, if you send your bombers that took Pearl Harbor and used all that firepower on actual Russians, then that wouldn't be a problem. But you have to take Russia as one thing without fighting on a separate front. That's how he lost.
that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna take Russia, you got to take it all at one time from both sides. You stop them from bombing Pearl Harbor. You tell them to concentrate on Russia when you're ready, but have them, go ahead and take China and all the other Asian countries, subjugate India, stuff like that. So that way, halfway down the European map, you have New Germany
and don't
New
have your
Japan.
weak link Italy die. Don't have your weak link Italy fucking.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and subjugate them too while we're at it.
Yeah, Italy's just there.
Yeah.
Why did
No.
America bother taking Italy first, though? You think their problem would be Japan?
Because it was our attempt in getting a 2-front war for Germany, and for Russia to stop being like, we need help too, so we bring up some pressure for them, and that was ours. It was Operation Husky, where we're like, this is our 2-front war, but it really wasn't. It was like a kind of a war to help us get a basing station for that. And then when finally D-Day happened, that was our true front war.
Okay.
See, from what we learned in Canada, we learned about what our military did. for like all the revolutionary combat that we came up with.
That's right. Because of Canada, we now we write apologies on our bullets.
No.
No. Because of them, we're all like, sorry, eh?
No, a lot of modern combat
Sorry,
techniques
eh?
comes from what Canada did in World War II.
Oh no, I'm just.
I know. I know
For
you're
every
joking.
person,
Okay.
I'm
for every
serious.
person you kill, you're
Guys,
gonna go to that wife's house and say, "I'm sorry, I killed your husband."
No.
I feel like we've been talking about this for a while. One thing I
Yeah.
really want to talk about that we didn't get to last Sub Sunday was actually happened immediately after Sub Sunday is the rumor that Google is going to acquire Twitch.
Yes, because you can't say YouTube because technically Google owns YouTube, so you might as well say
it's Google.
Google is buying Twitch, and
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's gonna staunch creativity like pretty much YouTube has happened.
Now, one of the things that I don't understand about Google is that, Google, when I think about Google, sometimes I feel like that Google has everyone in mind, except when it came to Google Plus and YouTube, because everything was, I wouldn't say perfectly fine, but everything was okay before, like, you could manage, you can get by. The sub boxes were still broken. That's something that's probably never going to get fixed. But they did that. And now when it comes to Google acquiring Twitch, this is where I'm kind of like in a gray area because I'm hoping that Twitch, and when Twitch and Google sit down to talk, Twitch is like, listen, we have this mainframe, we have this thing, it's all good. Maybe we can just be under the Google umbrella and maybe operate on our own terms, kind of like a separate company. But I just don't want Google to go in there and require Google Plus to view the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't worry. So Google will probably walk in there goose-stepping, and you shall, I can't even do a good German accent right now.
Yeah.
Listen to here. You shall do this.
here.
You will do it now.
You will do it as we are told you to, and do not argue.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who actually make their living off of Twitch. I didn't know there was that many.
Dude, there's a lot of people.
There is a lot of people who do that, and not only through just donating through Twitch. There's people like it's a whole community based around Twitch, and that's what they do for a living. And now I believe that if Google were to acquire Twitch, and I mean Twitch has a really great process of getting you the money you deserve. Especially if, isn't it, like, I wouldn't say exactly the perfect amount because I never got paid by them, so I wouldn't know. But as far as I hear that they're good with, like, mobile views and stuff like that. Don't they count those?
Oh, that's going away. That is going the hell away.
Yeah, if Google acquires Twitch, oh, no, give me those mobile views. Give me those. You're not watching on a computer? No, thank you.
So, what I don't like about Twitch...
That I won't get paid. If anybody's watching this on their cell phone, I will not get a penny of that. I will not earn any of the monetization from that view, and I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's robbery.
Because if you are monetizing, and I am monetizing, if you are watching this for my content, regardless of what platform you're on, you should still get paid for it, because especially if they have to watch ads. Now, if you're on mobile platform and you don't have to watch ads, that's one thing. But if you guys have to suffer through ads to watch one of my videos, which I really appreciate, you guys are awesome, and I love each and every one of y'all, then I should get that sounds horrible after I finish this sentence. I should get paid for it.
Yeah, of course, because you're the one who's taking the time out of your day. You're dedicating your money and your resources to something that you really want to grow, and people are enjoying watching you. But some people, a lot of people, sometimes I don't even want to sit down on my computer to watch videos, and a lot of people are moving over to tablets and phones and stuff like that. And the fact that I think Google recognizes that they're taking I think majority of views come from mobile devices. Majority of them.
Question:
Okay.
Does my laptop count as mobile?
No.
No.
Cool.
So I just
since
want to say what I don't like about YouTube is that we have all these developers like PewDiePie, CNanners, Machinima, and the thing is that they won't band together and basically be like a YouTube strike where it's like we will not have able to view on mobile if we don't get any money.
YouTube still wouldn't care. Google would still not care.
No, if all the big YouTubers of all the big channels say, because there's an option, do not allow to view on mobile. If they all do that, there will be a movement where it'll be like a domino theory where everyone starts doing it, and it's like until you start paying us, then you won't, and then they won't get their ads because you can't view it on mobile. So it's like it might be like 60% of their YouTubers or their viewers, and if they're risky enough to take that hit to gain the rewards later, if they say, okay, we want 40% of the mobile views, would you not be okay with that? Or would you want? It's
I
like because like
believe. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I believe that the reason why these bigger channels aren't doing those type of things, rising up against YouTube, is because they are these big channels, and they kind of like, they kind of like what they have coming in, and they're not struggling at all, so they don't really have. I'm not gonna say. I mean, more money is good, but I think that these bigger channels are kind of comfortable with where they are right now, and they don't want to like be that guy to start like rising up against Google because Google as in YouTube. And some of them are like they work personally with people from YouTube, and I think it would like ruin their relationships. Like especially PewDiePie, like he is in talks with YouTube probably like majority of times a month, just talking, going over stuff like that. And if you were to be the one to say, all right, no, I want these mobile views to count, then Google will kind of feel like betrayed in a way because they're kind of like you see all the promotion for him. I mean, he's the most subscribed person on YouTube, so everyone loves him. A lot of people love him. A lot of people want to see his content, and I don't think PewDiePie wants to be the guy to say, "All right, since I'm the biggest channel, I think that I just started this movement." I understand what you're saying, and it's a really good noble cause, but people are only pretty much looking out for themselves on YouTube. It's like a dog eat dog world type thing, just like in life. So that's the way it's gonna go.
Like I say that like in the movie Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. got paid $200 million, like $100 million. He didn't get paid that. He got like paid like a good like $100 million. All the rest got paid $10 million. Robert Downey Jr. said, if they don't get paid as much as me, if we don't get paid equally, then I'm not gonna do Avengers 2. And it's like you have to stand up for what's right and what's equal for everyone. Like that one person that's gonna be at top, or nothing will happen. No, it'll just stay stagnant. Now, if we just let Google push over us, like we're nothing, if we let them be a horizontal and vertical monopoly, then if they're a supplier of internet, which everyone loves Google Internet, everyone wants Google Fiber because it's going to be the affordable, cheap internet that we can all get. But if we don't like their ways of selling their merchandise, then it's like, well, you're doing one thing right here, but it doesn't also counteract the fact that you're screwing over a bunch of YouTubers in mobile views, or also like processing where you guys don't try to fix that. So if I have an hour-long video, it's 95% done processing. It takes 10 hours to process. Then it's like you guys aren't really helping your consumer. You guys are just being selfish on your own, and it's like, if you don't want to help out your people, then why should your people stay? That's why people are moving over to Twitch. Twitch is helping out the producer. That's why they give you the message saying this ad is directly supporting Zord Base Commander. It's something where it's like they let you know where your money's going. They let you know when you're subscribing. It says yes, half of it goes to us, but the other half goes to the channel. It's like, you know where your money's going, and you know where you're basically what you're doing, And if you want to do it helps. It's the open book policy where it's like we're helping you guys,
Kelly,
Yeah.
is the like for followers, I don't know exactly, for subscribing on Twitch, is the split 50-50, or is it you just get a portion of that donation?
As far as I know, because I don't have subscribers on Twitch because I don't have enough followers or viewers to get a subscription. As far as I know, you get half of the $5.
Yeah, that's what Lefty says. For when he says he'd rather you subscribe, that way Twitch gets half. And then, because he's running ad-free on his Twitch, right? So he prefers that you help support Twitch and you help support him. So he gets about $2.50 of the $5, and Twitch gets $2.50.
Honestly, Lefty's a very noble person. Me, I would have ads rolling. I'm sorry, I can't not do that.
Well, the thing is,
He wants
he's
to
following a
make a better
policy.
experience for the people who come to view him, which is why I'm sub to him. He actually
Sacriel does
cares.
it too. Sacriel says like if someone just donates $5, then that's good for like 2 hours worth of content or something like that, because it's like it just overloads, like it just slowly accumulates to what an actual ad would be, and it would be better for the viewer. So that's what Lefty's trying to do, where it's like, I want a good quality content, and if you guys want to subscribe or donate, it'll work out perfectly, because what I'm getting from the ads would be the same amount as if you guys donated, if 2 or 3 guys donated $2 to me. It's really not that different. Like,
Well, you guys
and he
dropped
just wants,
$100 once
yeah, it's,
donation.
yeah, the guys on Father Son Gaming, their highest donation is $2,000,
Fuck's sake.
and James just died.
Yeah, I don't even know where he was. Like, I'd never gotten this far in the game.
Oh,
And I just
you know
got
what?
sniped twice in the back.
I'm not gonna lie, Michael. When you were going through all that, and like at the end you said, and James just died. I thought James was like one of the father-son people, and you're like, they just donated $2,000, and their father just died. Like, and I was like,
No.
oh my god.
No. I got sniped in the back twice.
Ooh.
No, I just got shot in the back twice, and I don't know where from, because I never made that part. And it just put me back at a checkpoint that I spent 10 minutes clearing out.
Bless you. I actually had my first live stream yesterday after hopping in Kelly's stream and looking at him streaming. I decided to give it a try myself, and it's honestly really fun. I didn't know that, cause basically, like, I thought that, first stream I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 viewers. I got like 10, which is amazing for my first one. I didn't know that, people I didn't even know came by, wanted to join, wanted to play, and they were talking to me in the chat, and we were just all having fun and stuff like that. And now I could see why people would want to use this and actually make revenue from it and actually do it as something they like to do, because that's an amazing job to have, especially like YouTube and Twitch. I was playing Call of Duty.
Oh, see, that's why you got more viewers. Like, I was playing Custom Zombies, and I probably had at most, like, 7 people watching.
Yeah, thereabouts. But you know what's really interesting? I can now stream to Twitch with my PS4. So I could be streaming right now, and you guys could actually watch my gameplay as I play, which is pretty cool. There's like a 60-second delay, but still.
I just wish that the capture software I have for my Elgato, I just wish that I could add a face cam and an overlay so I can like have the full thing going.
OBS?
I would use OBS, but my computer is terrible. Yeah, my computer's bad, and I'm trying to save up to get a new one. But I'm also trying to go to college, so it's kind of like finances.
Yeah, same here. Problems all around.
Okay, so we're gonna ask this question. Because this was the question earlier. Game of Thrones questions. When Joffrey died, did you guys know who did it during the episode, or did you go hunt on Google to find out who did it?
Actually, what I did is that so basically something that I didn't notice when I was watching that. What happened is that you could see King Joffrey's cup being passed around to him. And if you slow it down, you can actually see who does it. It literally like shows it, but it's just so like there's all this stuff going on, and so it's kind of you don't really notice it, but you see exactly who does it. I don't know exactly who that person is, but you see.
In the books, spoiler alert, it was the what's her face, Marjorie Tyrell's grandmother. She takes part of Sansa's weave that they give her to wear, and says that she needs to adjust it, so she takes part of it off and puts it in Joffrey's cup, and then he chokes to death because the weave has magical properties or something, and it basically chokes the life out of him.
Yep.
And then Tyrion gets blamed.
I knew it was them because afterwards, I think it was the grandmother. I don't know if she said this exactly, but she's like, "You should be thankful for not having to marry such a monster," and it was like. So she's involved with it completely.
It was the grandmother, because she doesn't want Marjorie to be married to that monster.
Yeah. So, question, spoiler. James, you saw the recent episode, right?
No, I have not seen season 4. I've read the books. That's how I know so much. Okay. My ex-girlfriend gave me the books while I went away to serve with the military. because I had
Question,
nothing to do, so I read all the books.
did you give them back, or are they still yours?
No, they are my property because she only gave me 2 books.
Ex-girlfriend.
She,
Yeah,
no,
that's
she only
why.
gave me the first 2 books, so the rest of them are my property because I bought them.
Oh, okay. So,
But yeah, she ain't getting the other 2 back. In fact, I've already
comments
given them away.
comments on Littlefinger. What do you guys think about Littlefinger right now?
He's a beast. He plays the board so well. It's something that
I'm just gonna say one thing about Littlefinger. He is not as big as player as he thinks he is.
No, he just
No,
owns a
he's
couple
not.
whores. What I
He's
don't
a
like
good
about
player.
Littlefinger,
Don't get me wrong.
From where he started
Hell
to
ain't
where
the
he is
game.
now, though.
Yeah.
From Littlefinger started to where he is now, he's definitely climbed the ladder.
Yeah.
so
Where is Littlefinger right now in the show? Because I haven't seen
uh,
season 4. I know
well,
what
he
happens.
puts pussy on a pedestal. That's one thing about Littlefinger. He puts pussy
Yeah.
on a pedestal,
He
but
does.
also he just killed the ant. The aunt.
Oh yeah, right out the sky window with that bitch. Right
Yeah.
on.
And now I just think what the little shit is gonna do. The son.
Oh yeah. I'm
I-
sorry,
I
I
just-
just ran over a bunch of Nazis in a car and drove out a big window.
I just want to know what like the son will do now, because I don't know what, because that son is just like a little prick.
I
Yeah.
want him to die. I want him
make
to
him
die
fly.
so bad.
Make him fly.
Oh, I hate him so much.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh
They
my
actually
God.
changed his name in the show because his actual name in the books is Robert.
Yeah. The show, they change it a lot just so that way they don't get confusion.
Yeah. For fuck's sakes.
So, and not to change topics here, but I wanted to talk about it. Watch Dogs. The hype. Is it like Titanfall, or will it actually be good?
It
I
should be
feel
good. I'm a little leery of the open MP, where I can go hunt you guys down while you're still trying to play the single player.
Yeah. The problem with that game is that I feel like you can't really share an experience with people, and that's like the biggest thing in games now is sharing experience with friends. Like, is it Daquan?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine you're with your friends, and then you just get you guys all just get like quadrilateral like killed. Like you guys all get sniped. Then it's an experience you share. Like remember that time we got raped in
Yeah.
that one game of S&D,
Yeah.
and then like Gary's mod. That's why it's so popular because you share an experience of friends. Watch Dogs, I feel like it'll be a game where it's a fun story, like Assassin's Creed. It's a fun story. Everyone gets attached to it, but then like it'll just be like, yeah, I played it, good story. Like, does anybody hear of Last of Us anymore? It may have a multiplayer, but it's like, it was a good story. A lot of games that have good stories fade off, and I'm gonna give them like a 4-month window period.
One thing that I understand is that some of these games that should have these like open world multiplayer type things don't. One thing I'm looking for, hopefully eventually that Bethesda does, is a multiplayer Fallout game, because that would be probably amazing, and I would love it and I would enjoy it. They tried to do that with Skyrim, with Elder Scrolls, and Elder Scrolls Online kind of failed a lot. People didn't really like it.
Yeah, it's really buggy.
The thing,
Good.
I think the reason it's not as successful is because what people wanted was Skyrim. They wanted a game where it's like you could do whatever you wanted, but it's like you also have to think it's an MMO. It's gonna be more of a World of Warcraft than it is gonna be a Skyrim.
Yeah, but
And
they could have
that's
done
what-
more to make it Skyrim.
Yeah,
They could have done a lot more to make it Skyrim.
They could have. The thing is that they want. I feel like it was let's make a simple MMO in the Elder Scrolls universe where people will enjoy, but I don't think what they got. People
Their
didn't get what they
monetization was
wanted.
the way they used money in the game was horrible. Repairs are like 500 gold a piece at some points. You're only getting 1 gold per kill, and your
Uh-huh.
mounts are like 17,000 gold.
I heard
So
the
you have to
system's
save
already
up all
broken.
that gold all over that time.
I heard the
Okay.
money system's already broken.
So Watch Dogs, I do have a copy pre-order and everything, and I'll get it on Tuesday. I am annoyed that people have already leaked videos and shit. It's stupid. It's like, guys, just fucking wait.
Wait, do you have it on
Released it.
PC?
Yeah, I have it on PC.
So you're gonna get all those graphics.
Yeah, maybe.
So have you seen the comparison video of ultra to low Watchdog video? Like it's ultra quality to low quality.
No, not yet. I've actually been avoiding all of the videos because I want this game to be a surprise. I want to be able to thoroughly enjoy it the first time I play it, and not be shocked by somebody, ruining it for me. And as far as the open world multiplayer, I think it's really kind of cool that they want to do stuff like that. But at the same time, it's going to be like, what is that game called? Dark Souls, where you get some troll in the world just in there to bother you.
I guarantee you it's going to be exactly like Grand Theft Auto 5 online, where the first couple days was just nothing but player kills. Like one dude, he was like, this guy's hunting me down. Like, I was just going the same place as he was. He decided to get out of his car and kill me, but he was on the open world mic. So I just parked my car, got out, pulled off my sawed-off shotgun, and shot him square in the face.
It still is kill people. That's the thing, like, I hate it because, like, I'm walking down the street, like, I'm literally just walking down the street on the sidewalk, and a guy pulls up, like, freaking Mafia style, and just guns me down like I'm part of Breaking... Oh, spoiler. I was about to put a big spoiler on Breaking Bad.
You just did.
But, yeah. No, I didn't.
You hinted at
but
it.
the point is, you want to play a game
really close.
and do the online missions, but they keep killing you, so you don't have any more weapons, and you don't have money. You can't get geared unless you do player kills.
I've never played GTA 5.
Ammo is so expensive.
Yeah.
Never.
And also the economy's broken. Like, you can't really play games that have an economy system when it's broken. Like, okay, I earned $500,000, but this guy cheated $40 million. So who's gonna really have an upper advantage, you know?
Money doesn't mean anything in that game because you can buy it with real life money.
Yeah,
and they gave every player that played in October $500,000.
That is a topic
First
within
3 days
itself.
were so bad.
Microtransactions.
Yeah, like I could spend $20 real life, get $1 million.
Yeah, I would never do that.
I honestly think that some microtransactions are ruining games.
One game that recently got microtransactions was Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah, that pains my soul.
Like, it was a beautiful game.
Kelly, doesn't you and your wife play Plants vs. Zombies?
Yeah, we played the first one, and we were trying to get into the second one, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
All right, so right now I'm looking at 15 of the most ridiculous films that actors should be ashamed of, being in, and
Garfield.
So the first 7 are I agree with. Okay, yeah, there was one that I didn't fully agree with, but the first 7 I agree with. But Jack the Giant Slayer, they're saying was a bad movie.
Never seen it.
I thought it was a great remake of the old tale. I thought it was hilarious. Ewan McGregor's character was funny. Just the whole thing was it was fun to watch. But people didn't go see it because it hit at that point where all the fairy tales were being remade. And it flopped because of that. And it's like, damn, that's a shame because it was a thoroughly enjoyable movie.
What's one that stands out to you that shouldn't have been on there?
Let's see. So far, Jack the Giant Killer, or Slayer, whatever the hell it was. The Jack and the Beanstalk remake. Die Another Day was one of them, one of the Bond movies. Let's see what this one I'm on 12 right now. A Good Day to Die Hard. Come on. Okay, first of all, if anybody expected A Good Day to Die Hard, the 5th Die Hard movie, to be this awesome, well-written script, they're idiots in the first place. Okay, it's Die Hard, folks. This is going to be cheesy, corny one-liners, action-packed movie. Okay, and it was.
They're bringing the 80s back. That's the thing.
So it's one of those things that's like, guys, you're an idiot for thinking that this movie was going to be bad. This movie was supposed to be high-end, classic, fantastic.
So like how Woody says that movies are getting better every day. Like, but like what I think is that movies now, I feel like it's like make the best scenario or the worst scenario, and I feel like that's what all movies today are now based off of.
Pretty much.
Like
Here's one movie that I'm going to complain about being on this list. Suburban Commando. It's got Hulk Hogan, it's got Undertaker, and it's got a Christopher Lloyd in it. And this movie was genius. It was ridiculously stupid and fun to watch, you know. He gets frozen. Christopher Lloyd gets frozen, and he's standing here like this. And Hogan's driving through in his car, and, you know, Lloyd's sitting there like this, sticking out of the top of the car. And there are so many like bad one-liners and jokes through the whole movie that it makes it fun to watch and enjoy.
question: is there any horrible Disney sequels in there?
No, they should all be on there.
Like the movie. What's the movie? Tooth Fairy. I feel any movie that has The Rock as the main character, like in a family-friendly movie, like Game Plan, Tooth Fairy. What's the other one? Adventure, like Journey to Center Earth 2. What's the other one? Race to Witch Mountain. Like those movies, they're really not really built for him.
No.
Like.
I appreciate his effort at bad movies, but no.
But
yeah, he shouldn't do it.
Come on now, the Boulder. He just shouldn't be acting anymore.
Yeah.
You can go back to wrestling.
I mean, he is built like a tank. I mean, he just gets bigger.
Yeah.
I haven't enjoyed a lot of his movies recently at all.
Have you seen him in Fast and the Furious next to Vin Diesel? It's just.
What, you mean the gay porn series, Fast and the Furious?
Yes. What was that in? Oh, it was in American Dad, where they talked about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, okay, let's get a bunch of built men in tight clothes, have them walk around. Yeah, guys, this is not an action flick. This is the setting for a gay porn.
Yeah, fast cars, you know, like you know the scene in the first Fast and Furious where he picks up the girl and puts her on the car? That was actually supposed to be originally with Brian. Spoiler alert.
Paul Walker's not done making movies.
He's really not.
He's got a brother. He's got a younger brother that looks exactly like him, and he's going to. The younger brother did that combat movie, or he's gonna step in and be the person.
From the executive producers, little nephews, brothers, cousins, friends, you know, next door neighbors, comes Paul Walker's 5th movie after he was died. He has more releases than Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but this brother actually looks like him enough to the point where, yeah, that could be him.
Does he really?
The brother's 11 years younger.
I don't get it, man. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, Paul Walker! He's such a great actor. It's a shame he's dead." No. Paul Walker was a shitty actor. Okay, it's sad he's dead. Okay, it really is sad that he's dead. But he was not a great actor at all. His movies were all subpar. He was a subpar actor, just trash.
Didn't he just almost exclusively do the Fast and the Furious?
He had a couple other movies, but pretty much.
He had the movie.
I know he had a few other movies. That's why I said almost, but I can't recall anything else where he was in there.
I just googled Paul Walker's brother and put the link in the chat so you guys can look at them, see how they all look together.
That is one long link.
Enough that it could pull it off.
Yeah, they look similar enough that it's like you could probably tell it's a different person, but you know.
Did you hear what they're doing for Fast and the Furious 7? So they're keeping the scenes of Paul Walker.
Fast and the Furious 7, this time with lube.
They're getting 7 look-like doubles, and then they're CGing his face. So it's gonna be 7 look-alike, 7 body doubles, CG, and original footage of him.
Alright.
I think I just opened my mouth.
If they actually pull this off, which they're not probably, then we'll all see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a question for Kelly.
Yeah.
Where is the Death Metal Aqua video? We all know what we're talking about. Remember,
Oh. I have to find it again.
I got Kelly to sing on a live stream. I put Barbie Girl
Barbie Girl.
as a song request on Twitch, and Kelly said if you put that on there, I will sing in death metal, and he did. His wife came in like, "What are you doing?" It was so funny.
Yeah, that'll come soon. I found someone like you, the Adele one I did, and I edit that up. But I gotta find the Barbie Girl.
You should just upload stream highlights.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about it, but honestly, I kind of want to keep my my channel vlogs.
the Adele one might be more copyrighted, but Barbie Girl, yeah, go ahead with that. Who cares about the Barbie Girl guys? They probably don't have the money to sue.
Yeah. All right. What movie did you watch as a kid and thought was awesome, but as you got older, you realized that it was horrible? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
I'm young enough to say this Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Wow.
Honestly, I can't really find.
Yeah, I don't really rewatch movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that I watched when I was younger that I just forgot about. That the only time I ever remember is when people actually like talk about it, and then somewhere in my mind gets jogged, and then I'm like, oh, that's what it was.
Like I could say Space Jam, but it's just like I love that movie, so I can't.
They're
really go
making
against it.
Space Jam 2. No.
That was April Fool's.
No. That's a thing.
It's legit.
It's a thing.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not April Fool's.
I really hope. So they're gonna have LeBron James, but I really hope Michael Jackson's gonna be like a coach or something. Or not Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's gonna be the coach.
Yes. Michael Jackson will be the coach.
You know, speaking of Michael Jackson, he just released an album. Apparently.
He just did a show the other night.
Yep, and he was a hologram, and everybody's like, he looks so real.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just how.
Do you guys watch At Midnight?
No.
I don't.
Oh, there was a skit where it was like hashtag recap or something like that, and it was like what got the most retweets, and like one of them was how's Michael Jackson performing? Isn't he dead and stuff? And that I guess that got like the most retweets, and it's just like people are so stupid in the world sometimes that they don't even realize.
You know what? Where's the hologram technology? Because I've seen it happen 3 times so far now. Once, the first time it ever happened was Anderson Cooper used it to do a live feed from the inaugural when Obama took office. That was like the very first time it appeared. So that's what, 6 years ago now, yeah. So
6 miserable, horrible years.
it's been around for at least 6 years now. Why isn't it in more common use?
Because the government has it and they're holding on to it.
But they did Tupac and Michael Jackson concerts with it.
That's because
So the
Tupac and Michael
technology-
Jackson are dead. They're somewhere in an island chilling out. Don't you know anything?
I know, right?
I want Star Wars like holograms. Like you just have like a little thing in your hand, and it's just like, oh hey, like how you doing? It's like, oh just getting shot at while I'm talking to you.
No. See, what I want is Dead Space communication.
Oh god.
How they communicate attached to the rigs and all that stuff, and then it pops up a little screen right in front of you or off to your side, so you can talk to the people and like communicate with them that way. It's like video chat that follows you around.
Like it was Drift.
So my thought is that is the world's worst call waiting because you can't ignore people. What are you gonna do? Hold up a piece of paper and go, "Oh, I can't hear you. What? What did you say?" And they're sitting there going, "All you're doing is crumpling up a piece of paper. Stop that."
I can see.
I want a teleporter. That would make my life so much better.
I feel like they would make teleportation for a military purpose. That's their most.
That's why I want it, right?
Yeah.
Because right now the military whenever I go to train somewhere or if I have to fly, they have to pay my airfare. So, like, I'm gonna go to the province of Ontario this summer to finish off my trades training. So that's gonna cost them about $700 a round trip for airfare. Then they've got to feed me. They have to give me a place to live, and then I'm gonna spend whatever, and then they have to obviously pay me. So we're talking about thousands of dollars right there, and they could save $700 if they had a transporter for me.
Yeah,
Because flying for all that time sucks.
I feel like they would.
No, flights suck.
Yeah, I feel like they would try and perfect teleportation to like say that we're in a conflict and we just need to get our troops to Afghanistan fast, or actually we're pulling out.
I want it for personal use.
Yeah, personal use. That would be second after the war.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I want to talk about superpowers for a second, guys. If you had any superpower, what would it be? Go.
Teleportation.
What kind of teleportation? Just the fact of you want to be here than there, like the jumper type of teleportation, where you just got to think about where you want to be and be there, or is it the type that you just teleport?
I don't want basically the jumper teleportation, but I don't want the freaking evil cult hunting me down. That's the one thing I don't want. But yeah, basically the jumper. I want to think about where I'm going and I'm there. And also, people would think I have the power of flying when I'm in the air, but I'm really falling. I just slowly teleporting in the air. But yeah.
How about you? Yeah, this is a pretty. What would be most useful?
Standby of invisibility. I would go with
Is the power to shit money a superpower?
Go ask Kyle.
Nice.
That's toilet paper. That's toilet paper.
Either invisibility or super speed.
Me, time travel. I don't know why. I just would like to do it.
Well, all those are very useful. However, nothing else compares to the Force.
Okay, yeah, the
I
Force.
want the Force. I want the Force.
I'm going.
I'm gonna go with James. It makes it any more superior.
I want the Force.
I feel like I could just teleport and get the thing though. I don't need to slowly bring it over. Yeah, I could push like heavy things up, like push a whole spaceship in the air. Why would I need that?
The Force encompasses a lot of different things. Like you can time travel using the Force. It's called flow walking. It was proven to be a thing. You could also manipulate people's minds for the weak-minded. You can fly using the Force. You can rapid sprint.
Yep.
You can do all these wonderful different things. And you have lightning reflexes. No one's gonna screw with you either.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're like a 300-pound dude, and you're saying you're gonna beat me up because you're physically bigger than me. No, I got the Force. Enjoy floating upside down.
I don't know. Do you have those metachlorians? I mean, you might not.
I have a Wookiee hoodie, and it looks awesome.
That's right. All right, so we have a question. It's best COD zombie map and why?
Ascension.
Okay.
Do mods count?
Why?
I like Ascension because I had probably the best memories with my friends there because we would always betray each other. It would always happen. We'd farm all these zombies, we'd go, and then one of them would get to the lander and call it, and then they would just fly off, and you look up and you just see them going, they're like, bye, and they're going to the other side of the map while the zombie horde just comes in on you. And there's multiple times where I've done it to my friends, they've done it to me, and we just had a whole bunch of fun, and plus the Thunder Gun's really cool.
Okay. Standard maps? I'm gonna go with I'll say Derice, because I've always loved playing Derice. It's probably one of my favorite maps. As far as custom maps, that's a big question. Like, what custom map do I always go back to? I don't know, honestly. Let me look at my custom maps.
Yeah, I don't play Call of Duty Zombies at all.
I think my favorite map has to be Darice, just because, like that was the reason why I got the World at War map packs, because I'm like, dude, I gotta play this. This map is awesome. And then just because also the song was in that, and like I heard that song so many times, it's just like whenever I hear that song, I just think of all the memories of Darice. So yeah.
I think right now one of my favorite maps is called Jokes. Custom maps is called Jokes. You start out with a Gatling gun, and without unlimited ammo, which really kind of sucks because it would be nice. But the zombies are like round 12 zombies. So I mean, round 1 zombies or round 12 zombies. So they start off with a shitload of health. And I think at round 10, complete and utter chaos erupts because your chain gun does nothing after that. I'm talking you have to just hammer the zombies to death in order to kill them. And it is fun. I do enjoy it.
What is the highest round you've gotten to in zombies?
Custom or legit our standard map.
Both.
Custom, I've gotten to like 170. 65 on the regular maps.
By yourself or with team?
With a team, but by myself on the custom map.
Alright.
What about
Yeah,
you guys?
I've never played custom zombies, so I don't have one for that. But for normal, by myself, I got to 55, and with a team, I got to 80.
My highest, hands down, has to be 50, and that was by myself. And then with a team, I think like 40, because my friends suck.
My friends are generals when it comes to I have a certain group of friends who do not play multiplayer, and the only thing they do is play zombies all the time. So I basically get in with them, and they kind of just tell me what to do, and that's why we got to around 80. But when you've been playing for that long, like most of like 3 hours, you don't even want to play anymore, and everyone just gets downed and just goes to do something else.
Yeah. That's a lot of what happens. Let's see, if you could switch bodies with any dictator in history, who would you switch with?
Dictator.
Hitler.
Does Napoleon count?
Yeah, pretty much.
Question: Can I go back to my own body if the host body dies?
Let's just choose a body. We're not talking about death right now. Just who would you roll as?
I'm gonna say Stalin. I'm gonna say Stalin. Yeah.
Quit Stalin and answer the question.
I feel like I want a modern day dictator, because if I get a present day dictator, then I might just die like syphilis and I won't have a cure of it. But
Yeah, but a modern day dictator, if the United States comes in, they're killing you.
no, they have some
Okay, so
like
No, that's what they do.
They,
That's legit
No,
what
they-
America does. You're gonna
they
die.
put in their own dictators sometimes. They put in their own dictators that they can control.
So
Mostly
wait a minute. I'm gonna answer my question real quick. What dictator could I be? Obama.
Well, all right then. If we're going that, what dictator could I be? Yeah, I would say Obama.
Yeah.
I've been working on my Obama impersonation because he came to my town like just a couple ago, and but what makes me mad is that I was like 5 minutes late to get on the bus to actually go see him, and I was gonna show it to him. Maybe it would work because he had like this one-on-one talk with people.
James, what's the prime minister's name?
All you have to do is
the
lie.
current Prime Minister?
Crazy, and you were
Yes.
good. So
The Right Honorable Stephen Joseph Harper.
I want to be him. 'Cause I want to be.
Yes, his full title is the Right Honorable Stephen Harper.
So who's the
Wanna be-
left honorable Stephen Harper?
I saw
All
what
right.
you did there.
Okay, so guys,
if you're Prime Minister, you're automatically the Right Honorable.
Ah,
You can never lose an argument, and you're always honorable. You're always
So-
right, and you're always considered to be honorable.
Can Canadians knight people?
Say again?
Can Canadians knight people or no?
That's more of a British thing.
Yeah,
Well, you know what?
United is a British thing.
We've
I'm
had
Prime
Knight
Minister.
Command.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm Prime Minister Dictator, so you're knighted. Okay.
We've had prime ministers be knighted before, but that more fizzled out after the 40s.
So
There's not a whole lot of knights left in Canada.
if you were a knight, what would your official knight name be? Not a made up one, but your actual name. What would your title be?
Sir Corporal James Swanson,
Of what?
the Canadian military.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the Sir prefix is my actual title, because I have an actual title of Corporal. So the Sir would come before, so I'd be a Sir Corporal, which is completely ass backwards.
Okay, Michael, what would you go with?
Sir Michelangelo of California. Yeah, I'm boring. I don't have nothing accomplished. I'm not corporal. I'm not president.
Kelly.
To be fair, a Canadian Corporal is less powerful than U.S. Marine Corporal. I'd like to be U.S. Marine Corporal, being a lot more powerful.
Let's see. Let me think about this.
Oh, he's putting it all together because your hometown and where you're from, and put it together with your name.
I don't think.
I
could be a sir. I'm a bastard.
I would be Sir Kelly Shore of Philadelphia, the protector of women's virginity and honorable man, and fighter for right, justice, and goodness. Yeah, there we go.
That's well, me. If I go by the state, my name would be Sir Cole of Connecticut, or Sir Cole of New Britain, which is where I live.
You live in New Britain.
Yes, New Britain.
You know, that almost works for the Sir title.
Yeah. Sir Cole of New Britain.
Yes. Yeah. That is I.
What would be your made-up knight name now?
Would be what?
Your made-up knight name. Like, what would you want your made-up?
My. I don't
like. Sir Cervix Pounder. Like.
Sir Pussy Destroyer 69. I have no idea.
Fuck Cum Dodger Land.
There you go.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be Sir Rimjob, King of the Tossed Salads.
Oh my god.
Sir Butthurticus.
I would be Sir Douchebag. Douchebag.
Knight of the Bags of Douche.
Yeah.
No, that was I'm pretty sure that was a South Park Stick of Truth reference.
Yeah.
I know.
Because in the game you're called Douchebag.
Nice.
You can choose a different name, but there's an actual trophy for calling yourself, choosing the title of Douchebag.
Nice.
And then you get your Sir Douchebag, Commander Douchebag, and something else Douchebag. I only watched the videos of the game.
I miss Yodi Slayer. I'm sitting here watching a Yodi video right now. I'm going, man, I really wish he hadn't chose to outrun that train.
Wait, Yodi's didn't he do like Borderlands videos?
Yeah, he did zombies maps too.
Wait, what happened to him?
He
Wait a minute,
passed
you know what happened
away.
to Yodi Slayer?
No, I have no idea.
Well, he met a
passed
train
away.
he couldn't outrun.
Yeah.
He did what?
Him and okay, can I tell a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, go ahead.
All right. So him and two friends, they went out drinking, and it was basically he was running a train, and he just got sidelined by the train, and it just took out him and his friends, and then leaving his two sons without a father. Which is it's really cool though because his friends on YouTube, Paragon Nova and all of them, they started like funding to help his sons out, and basically they're I don't know if they're still doing it, but they're uploading videos on his channel with his sons.
Yeah, they were trying to for a while, but all the viewers started hating on his kids, going like, "You don't need to be uploading videos to your father's website." And it's like, guys, it's you're supporting his family.
Yeah.
You're helping him.
Well, like,
and
they did a custom Xbox One. I think it sold for $8,000.
Yeah.
which I think is just insane.
That's
I just feel like Yote Slayer like made an impact on everyone. Like, if you ever looked up a Borderlands video for help, anything, his video's gonna come up, and it's just like he made an impact on everyone. Everyone knows him as the Zombie Slayer. Like Syndicate made a video when he passed away, and Syndicate was just like, how ironic is it that we do something called Rape Train and we kill and train, and in the end, trains is what took him out. Honestly, he's like I'm disgusted right now. Like I honestly, I'm really sad that one of my friends are passed, and it's like, yeah, everyone, like, we all look to him like as a someone that entertained us all, and it's just like he was a character, and he too soon to be gone. It's not right for a son to bury a father.
no, not at all.
It's not right at all.
No.
All right, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for doing what you guys do and whatnots. And,
Appreciate being on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to be on the show, email me. The email is in the description, and I'll see about getting you back on, and we'll go from there. So everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed what we had to say today, and if some of the stuff got to get a little rough, then, put your boy panties on, because, it's a subject, and we're just talking about it. No, I'm joking. Anyways, thanks for guys coming on, guys. Say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, all.